Why does a conversation about zoophilia cause such discomfort? Why does the mere mention of the term make us want to change the subject? The truth is, it's a topic that's been shrouded by taboo for centuries. Yet, it's a topic that needs our attention and understanding, not our ignorance. Imagine feeling a certain way, but not being able to talk about it, let alone find someone who understands you. This is the reality for many zoophiles, especially the young ones, where the trauma experienced is unimaginable. It starts with the lack of role models. There's hardly anyone they can look up to or seek guidance from, which leaves them feeling alone and misunderstood. Then there's the media portrayal. More often than not, zoophiles are painted in a negative light, further exacerbating their feelings of isolation and misunderstanding. And let's not forget about the general public. Misunderstanding about zoophilia is rampant, leading to prejudice and discrimination. These factors together contribute to the unbelievable trauma that zoophiles go through. Zoophilia, or sexual attraction to animals, might be a concept that many find hard to grasp. Yet, it's a reality for a small percentage of the population. According to a study conducted by Kinsey Institute in the late 1940s, approximately 8% of men and 4% of women reported having sexual interaction with animals at some point in their lives. These figures, though outdated, provide an insight into the prevalence of zoophilia. More recent studies have shown that men are more likely to engage in zoophilic activities than women, and that rural populations have a higher occurrence than urban ones. This is largely due to the increased accessibility to animals in rural areas. A study published in the Journal of Sex Research in the late 1980s found that of those who identified as zoophiles, most did not feel distress or impairment due to their attraction. Yet they reported a high level of social isolation and fear of judgment. This fear is largely due to the societal taboo surrounding zoophilia. The taboo has led to a lack of understanding and a lack of resources for those who identify as zoophiles. In turn, this can lead to feelings of guilt, shame, and isolation. But just like any other sexual orientation, zoophilia is not a choice. It's a part of someone's identity that they did not choose and cannot change. Therefore, it's essential to approach the topic with an open mind and a willingness to understand, rather than with judgment and disgust. It's crucial to note, however, that an attraction to animals does not equate to animal abuse. The majority of zoophiles do not act on their attractions and do not harm animals. The focus should be on promoting ethical behavior and ensuring the welfare of animals, rather than shaming individuals for their attractions. It's also important to understand that zoophilia is not a mental illness. It's a sexual orientation, just like heterosexuality or homosexuality. It's not something that needs to be cured or treated. In conclusion, the taboo surrounding zoophilia is causing more harm than good. It's leading to social isolation and fear of judgment for those who identify as zoophiles. It's preventing open and honest discussions about the topic, which in turn is preventing progress in understanding and acceptance. The key takeaway from this discussion is that zoophilia, like any other sexual orientation, is not a choice. It's a part of someone's identity that they cannot change. Therefore, the focus should be on promoting understanding and acceptance rather than judgment and shame. By breaking down the taboo surrounding zoophilia, we can pave the way for a more open, inclusive, and understanding society. A society where everyone, regardless of their sexual orientation, is treated with respect and dignity. Remember, understanding does not mean endorsement. It simply means acknowledging that different orientations exist and that they all deserve respect and understanding.